Hi, Pauline here. Welcome in my new short video. I have two questions from Magdalene. She asked that in the comments of the latest video in my YouTube channel, and she wonders what I think about weight gain from overtraining. Well, from my experience and from the science I've seen, yes, you can gain weight from overtraining. When I was at my heaviest as a vegan, this is when I trained the most, not because I wanted to lose weight, but just because I wanted to explore so much on the bike. I was addicted to the bike. And I was also eating a lot, and also including some junk food that my mom was buying for me, vegan junk food, and then who else was going to eat it? Me. But I should have taken more time to eat it. Okay. Anyway, the problem is that when you train a lot, like way too much, then you're going to overshoot because you're going to get so hungry, because if your body is panicking, it tells you just eat as much as you can, and then you're going to overeat, and that's what I discussed in the previous video. And as for the science, there's a study from 2009 made on a sedentary, overweight, postmenopausal women, and as you can see on this little chart, there are different doses of exercise, and the highest dose of exercise, which is excessive, is the one that made the women gain weight, with training the most ever. So overshooting food is what's going to happen, and probably also binging on fatty foods, which is the worst. Yeah. So that's normal. Instead of doing that, Paul, can you recommend something? Instead of overtraining, what can you do?
Oh yeah, sure.
Come here.
Come here, please.
Please, my husband, my love.
S'il te plaît, ma chérie.
Oui.
Venir ici.
Yeah, this woman apparently trains a lot and gains weight from that, which she thinks, and it makes some sense. What could she do instead of training a lot?
Yeah, so when it comes to training, what's the most important is to train smarter versus train harder. And you can see I'm making the resources count here till the shirts start getting ripped. That's when you stop wearing them.
Can you
but
read
anyway,
it?
that's
besides
besides the point. So yeah, you want to make your training focused around quality over quantity, and that way you can just attend to things in life that actually matter more than being really a really fit athlete and anorexic type person, you know.
But it doesn't work.
No, it can work if you train a lot, but you also, what tends to happen is people's appetites also go up when they train more, and that's why you still see a lot of fat cyclists around, but they're also eating a lot of high-fat junk type foods, animal products, things like that are also going to keep the weight on. But you also see people that train a lot that are really skinny, and it's just because they've mastered their diet. They know how to eat enough so that they stay lean, and it's the same for them when they stop training a lot too. They still stay lean, so
eat the right amount.
So yes, basically the point is it's 80% diet, 20% training.
Yeah, this one has been on Road for 5.5 years.
5.5 years, and
yeah, she said she doesn't touch any fatty foods.
And what is her
and
condition?
And she gains weight from overtraining.
And she gained weight from overtraining. Really? She was doing Raw till 4 and she gained weight from overtraining?
Well, she didn't say how much she eats, but she probably eats a lot.
But is she even fat? Did she give any specifics?
She didn't say how much.
Because you know, for some people fat means like 50 kilos. You know?
We would like to know the BMI, otherwise we don't really know.
Some people are 40 kilos and then they get to 50 kilos and then they're fat. So it could also be that, because Raw till 4 is really clean. If people are actually doing Raw till 4, 2 fruit meals a day, that's you're gonna have a hard time gaining fat on that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say she's 20 kilo overweight.
Well, Freely's version of Raw till 4 anyway.
Yeah.
So what's that? Let's say she's overweight.
Yeah.
What could I recommend to her?
Yeah.
I recommend getting the diet in check first. So make sure you ain't eating too much fucking food. So you have to eat foods that are satisfying to you, and not what you think other people might be satisfying, or what other people recommend to you that they think is satisfying for you. You've got to find what's satisfying for you by experimenting with what works for you.
Yeah, the right amount of foods for you, and train less but train more efficiently. Huh?
Yes. Train quality over quantity. So one hard session a week, it's going to be enough for most people. So just an all-out time trial, 10 minutes to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Then I've got another question. Not losing weight because of hormones. What do we think about that? Well, we're not hormone nerds. You can ask Harley about that because he knows all about the hormones. But this woman has been on a thyroid pill for 14 years. And she wonders if the weight gain is because of the thyroid pill.
Well, that's obviously going to have an adverse effect on someone's hormonal balance, but you know, the body's always trying to be in equilibrium. So as soon as you come off the pill, your body's going to try its best to reach that state of homeostasis again.
Yes, but we are on YouTube, we're not doctors, we cannot tell her to
I can't recommend shit. I don't know the details about all of these hormones. I just know that the body wants equilibrium.
Yeah. And also the contraceptive pill, the birth control pill, it contributes to weight gain. So
well, you were on the contraceptive pill yourself for 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
And you say when you got off it, you struggled with your weight a bit?
A little, and still now, I lose fat on my belly very easily, but fat on the legs, no, it's hanging tight. Huh? It doesn't, it gets off hard.
But now you're being like a fruitarian, and that usually helps you suck in.
Yeah, it works the best.
Yeah, it works for that cellulite. You're a cellulite burner.
Yeah, when nothing else works, then you can try the frugivore diet. Huh? But I know it's not for everyone, it costs a lot, it's a lot of management, transporting the food all the time. Or potato diet. Try other foods, see what works for you.
Oh yeah, I'd just like to say something from my personal experience. I've done both. I've trained fuck all, like 4 hours a week, and I've also trained 20 hours a week, and I was able to stay lean in both those situations. So even though I was eating more before, I'm training 20 hours a week and then coming back down to 4 hours a week. It just came down to discipline with the diet. So that's the main thing. It really comes down to diet rather than training.
Yeah,
that's how you're going to stay lean. If you have the discipline to be strict with your diet, then you will stay lean. That's how it is.
Yeah, you have the discipline for that. Huh?
Yeah.
You train so little at the moment, and you just eat what you need, and that's it.
Yeah, I trained 1 hour this week. I'm sorry.
Show them your abs.
I didn't really have abs at the moment because I'm training.
Show how lean you are. Okay, get up. Maybe get up.
I'm not that lean.
No.
I'm not like fucking Chris Froome lean at the moment, but it's lean for the average person.
He's in his 30s and he doesn't have the beer belly. He's doing fine.
I've got to check my rice before it burns to the bottom of the
sorry.
pot.
Yeah, that's what we think about that. I hope it helps a little. But you know, pills, I don't know what to tell you about that. Huh? If your doctor says you need it, then you need it. Huh? I don't know, maybe you can still improve your levels of stress, of rest and sleep, and tweak the diet a little. Yeah. Okay, I hope it helps.
And if you want a fucking avocado, eat it.
Yeah. We eat avocados sometimes, and that's fine. It's not oil.